Hello, COJOWA students and staff. It is great to see you all here for our annual all-school Welcome Back Assembly for the 2020-2021 school year. This assembly is full of fun traditions that help mark the beginning of a new school year. But before we do anything else, I'd like for us to pay respect to the nations that we represent as a school. So let's please stand for the Colombian and USA national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It is great to see everyone here together, but I did notice there is one person that is missing. Do you know who that is? George! That's right, George! You know, I bet George the Eagle is still sleeping. Can one of our classes use their loud voices to help us wake him up? Let's try. Ready? Oh no, he must really be in a deep sleep after a long summer. Let's have another class try. Ready? Really loud. 1, 2, 3.
Wake up!
All right. Let's try something different. Let me try to give him a call. I bet he'll pick up. That'll wake him up. Let's see. George the Eagle. Here we go. All right, it's ringing. What? George rejected my call. Oh, come on, George. It's a new school year. It's time to wake up. Can someone out there give me a hand by yelling as loud as you can to wake him up? We did it! We woke him up! Come on, George! We're here, online, in the computer. Let's see if he can find us. I bet he's gonna look everywhere to try to find us. And I know George, sometimes he can get a little bit distracted when he's on campus at the beginning of the school year because he's so excited. Let's hope he doesn't take too long to find us. George, over here, over here. What took you so long? You must have gotten distracted. We're all here in our computers. Yes, I know. It's a little bit confusing for you as a bird. A lot has happened since you fell asleep. I need to catch you up on everything. Come on, join us in here, in the computer. George, how did you do that? So great to see you, George. No, wait. Social distancing, George. Football. And George, say hi to all the COJOWA students. They're all right here online. We're all here together to celebrate the beginning of the 2020-2021 school year. George, are you excited for the new school year to start?
I believe I can fly.
I thought so. George, you know what our students always love most about seeing you? Your dances. Would you mind doing us a little distance learning dance? Let's see. George, I'm sorry to interrupt your dancing, but there are some really important students here in this meet that I want to introduce to everyone. You see, every year in our beginning of the year assembly, our first graders and our seniors enter into the assembly together. Well, this year we did something a little bit different. They actually met each other, seniors and some first graders, in some Google Meets to get to know each other and hang out a little bit. And they took a screenshot while they were hanging out. So to introduce our first graders and our seniors, they're gonna show us their screenshot and see who they are. So come on, George, now that you're awake, take a look, let's watch. There are also some new teachers that have joined our COJOWA team this year, so I want you to meet them all. They've each recorded a short video to introduce themselves to you. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, my name is Caitlin. I'm originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm coming to you all the way from Bangkok, Thailand, where I was teaching for the last 7 years. I had a blast in Asia, but I'm really looking forward to getting back to the Western Hemisphere. I'm a huge traveler and I can't wait to stomp around some new places in South America. And I'm definitely looking forward to living on the beach after living in such a big city. I can't wait to meet all of you, and I'm really looking forward to a positive, exciting, fun year in Colombia. So can't wait to meet you all.
Hello, COJOWA students. My name is Miss Lindsay. I am from Connecticut. Most recently, I was teaching in New York City. Right now, I'm on the 3rd grade team in classroom 3C. I look forward to meeting all of you so soon.
Hi COJOWA, my name's Lauren Espinoza. I'll be teaching 4th grade this year. I'm coming to you from Maryland, where I grew up, although I've called Houston, Texas home for the last 4 years, where I've taught 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade English-Spanish bilingual. Can't wait to be part of the COJOWA family and to meet you all in person soon.
Hi, COJOWA students. My name is Michael Kelly. I am from Texas, which is where I am at the moment, but most recently I was in Manila in the Philippines. I will be joining you as a new 4th grade teacher in the elementary school, and I can't wait to see everybody.
Howdy, COJOWA students. I'm Jonathan Espinoza. I'm originally from Texas. I've been teaching 5th grade for the last 2 years, and now I'm going to be the 5th grade teacher for 5B. I'm going to be teaching ELA, and I'm very, very excited to get to meet all of you. So I hope to see you soon.
Hey everybody, my name is Jay Vranikar. I'm originally from the United States, in Kansas City. Most recently, I was teaching at a school in Santa Marta, and this year at COJOWA, I will be teaching 6th and 7th grade social studies and 7th grade English. I can't wait to meet everyone.
My name is Dane Durstein. I am from Sarasota, Florida. I am coming from Shanghai, China, and I will be teaching 7th and 8th grade English in the middle school department.
Hello, COJOWA family. My name is Alexander Vargas. I'm gonna teach math in middle school. I'm from Cartagena, and it's a real pleasure for me to be part of this team. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Cody Doms. I'm from Tucson, Arizona. I will be teaching chemistry and physics at the high school. Catch me on Google Meets. All right.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Rickman. I am originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and that's where I've been most recently teaching. I'm going to be teaching AP Language and Composition, English for sophomores, and philosophy. And I'm really looking forward to meeting all of you this year. It's going to be a great year.
Hey everybody, my name is Robert Patrick, and I'm excited to be a new part of COJOWA this year. I'm originally from New York City, and I've been teaching for over 16 years now. I've taught throughout the United States, in New York and Colorado, in China, and for the last 6 years in Mexico. I'm most recently coming from the American School of Puerto Vallarta, where I served as the head of the STEM department and taught a variety of science classes. At COJOWA, I'm going to be teaching biology, advanced placement biology, and accelerated chemistry. I'm really looking forward to being part of the new team.
Thanks to everyone for giving our new teachers a warm welcome to the COJOWA family. Next, there is one senior student that I want to introduce to all of you. She has a special role in our school. Sofia Chamat is our school's personera. Aside from just being a great student, her role is also to use assertion as the voice of the student body. She has a message to share with all of you today. Let's take a moment to listen.
Hola COJOWA, espero que todos se encuentren bien. Soy Sofía Chamat, su personera 2020-2021, y les doy la bienvenida a este nuevo año escolar. Sé que no es la manera en la que esperábamos empezar este nuevo año. Hablo por todos cuando digo que no hay nada que desearemos más que estar todos juntos en el Coliseo ahora mismo. Pero bueno, esta larga cuarentena ha sido muy difícil para todos. Nos ha costado adaptarnos a este nuevo estilo de vida. Muchos hemos perdido familiares, amigos. Nuestra comunidad incluso perdió a José Ballesteros, quien estuvo casi 30 años trabajando en nuestro colegio. En fin, estos últimos meses han sido duros. Sin embargo, creo que para seguir adelante es esencial verle el lado bueno a cada situación. Aunque no sea lo deseado y estemos muy desanimados, es la mejor manera de progresar. En el futuro, al mirar atrás, estoy segura que veremos esta situación y le vamos a dar las gracias porque de ella sí van a salir cosas positivas. Como colegio estamos siendo innovadores, encontrando nuevas maneras para ser exitosos y triunfar desde casa, solucionando nuestros problemas de manera ingeniosa. Me he dado cuenta que en esta cuarentena muchas personas han sacado su lado emprendedor, su lado creativo. Y me parece curioso que cuando nos enfrentamos a situaciones adversas es cuando salen las mejores ideas. Si no, miren los emprendimientos de estudiantes que han salido. Hoy más que nunca me siento orgullosa de ser parte de esta comunidad en donde el colegio ha dado todo para que los estudiantes podamos seguir aprendiendo de la mejor manera posible. Le quiero dar las gracias de parte de todos los estudiantes a Dr. Glab, Mr. Anwar, Mr. Gesualdi, mi Gloria Tangarife, a todos los profesores, psicólogos, enfermeras, staff de mantenimiento, cafetería, administrativos, la junta, el PTA y a todos los padres. Gracias por siempre poner a los estudiantes antes que todo. La pandemia ha sido una oportunidad para que las familias se unan más y pasen más tiempo juntos, hasta los momentos buenos y malos. Así también nuestra familia COJOWA sigue uniéndose para apoyarnos. Por eso estoy segura de que este año será memorable y especial. Tengo fe en que en algún punto podremos volver a clases presenciales siguiendo los protocolos. No veo la hora de estar todos juntos en el campus de nuevo, porque si algo hemos aprendido de esta pandemia es a valorar las cosas que antes tomábamos por sentados. Les deseo lo mejor a todas las familias. Cuídense y mantengan la esperanza. No olviden que esto es pasajero.
Thank you, Sophia. That was such a beautiful and inspiring message for all of us to hear today. As you all know, each year at COJOWA, we ring the school bells to mark the beginning of the school year. This is a tradition that is shared by the seniors and the first graders. So I'm going to count to 3 for the student representatives of the seniors and the first graders to ring the bell to start the school year. Ready? Everybody, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, it's official. So as the new school year begins, there are a few things that I would like to share with you. Join me in this short presentation with some important updates about COJOWA for the 2020-2021 school year. In my presentation today, I want to update you on our strategic plan and talk to you a bit about distance learning. I want to start by updating you on Learning Together, our school strategic plan. As you know, our strategic plan is based on our shared vision, which is learning together as reflective citizens and innovative thinkers to build a better tomorrow. This is the strategic map of our vision. The vision is divided into these 4 main goals, and each goal has 2 specific objectives. Then at the bottom, there are 5 strategies that we're implementing to meet our goals and objectives. So today, I want to focus on those 5 strategies. Here's the path to fulfilling our vision. You can see the 5 strategies along the way. I want to start by giving you a quick update on the first 3 strategies that we started last school year. The first is called the power of yet. The power of yet refers to a growth mindset. We want all of you as students to embrace a growth mindset, not just for school, but for life. That's why we're changing the way we look at grading at COJOWA. If you're in grade 7 or below, you are in one of the grades that is using standards-based grading to measure your learning. As part of that transition, this year we're changing from Phidias to Alma. Alma is a new platform that is aligned with a more progressive way of grading that helps students to develop a growth mindset. Alma is also more modern, user-friendly, And the mobile version of Alma is really easy to use. Also, as part of the Power of Yet, we are introducing a new tool to help you plan your future. Zello is a college and career planning software that helps you reflect on your passions, skills, and possible careers for the future. Here's a quick video to explain Zello a bit more.
An engaged student is a successful student. It's as simple as that. You've got some kids saying, I know where I'm going, just show me how to get there. And then you have students who don't think there's anywhere for them to go. You have to be able to support both of those students and everybody in between. Get them to take a real look at themselves and see what that means for their future. When you say to students, to any student, your life is not a one-size-fits-all thing. Let's take a look at who you are and how you learn and what interests you and figure out where that can take you. And let's map out how you can get there. You're giving these kids a real reason to care. They see just how much possibility is out there. That's when the switch flips and a student realizes they have a hand in their own destiny. And that changes how a student's going to view school and learning and their whole story. There is a difference in test scores, in attendance. It's this positive culture around academics. Proof you can point to and say, these kids have the confidence to tackle the next step, whatever that might be. What happens when students are investing in themselves, it's remarkable.
Here's what the student platform looks like on Zello. I can't wait to see you all start planning out your futures using this new tool. The next strategy that was also the main focus of our first year of the strategic plan is called Reflective Citizens. So as part of Reflective Citizens, we launched a new initiative called Social Emotional Learning, or SEL, at COJOWA. With SEL, we implemented new programs like 7 Mindsets. And by now, you are all familiar with these 7 powerful mindsets, which we will continue to learn more about during this school year. Another objective from Reflective Citizens is to develop a culture of digital citizenship. Because we know that if you don't learn to be a digital citizen while growing up, there are real consequences for you. So that's why it's so important that we teach you about all of these digital citizenship topics listed here in your classes. Another strategy that we're working on is called We Are COJOWA. This is a fun one. We know you are all proud to be COJOWA students, and we are looking for new, cool ways to celebrate our sense of belonging and Eagle pride. So we want to continue finding moments like this when we can celebrate together as a community, just like we're doing today. So that brings us to year 2 of our strategic plan, Innovative Thinkers. There are a lot of people that are excited about this strategy. Innovative Thinkers is the future of education at COJOWA. But before we look at the future of our school, let's take a look back at the history of education, because I want you to understand why schools are the way they are today. So let's travel back to Germany in the 1800s. At that time, it was called Prussia. They created a school system where students moved up through rows when they went from one grade level to another. The schools in Prussia prepared students to either work in factories or to fight in the military. And it worked. They created a strong army and great factories. So other countries around the world copied their model for schools. That's why so many countries, including the USA and Colombia, have education systems based on this Prussian model. Later, in 1892, a committee of 10 met to decide the future of education in the United States. The leader of this committee was the president of Harvard at the time. These guys decided several things, like there should be 12 grade levels with 4 grades in high school, and which subjects should be taught in each of the grade levels. Their ideas were implemented in schools across the country. But since the Prussian model and the Committee of 10, so much has changed in the world. Just take a look at all the inventions here that were made in the 20th century. We now live in a world where we are all connected and technology has developed lightning fast. So at COJOWA, we want to make sure we are preparing you for all of the jobs of the future. With innovative thinkers, we realize that it is not enough to just fill your brains with information. You have Google for that. So what skills will you need for the future? The answer can be found in the 2 objectives of innovative thinkers. Here they are. The first one is to collaboratively design solutions to real-world problems. And the second is to communicate ideas creatively to an authentic audience. These are essential skills for the future. What these 2 objectives are describing is something called project-based learning, or PBL. PBL has become really popular in schools across the world over the past couple of years, since it teaches you these essential skills that you'll need for the future. Here are a few things you can expect from PBL. Teachers will give you a real-world question to solve when beginning a project. One project may involve multiple subjects and teachers. More of your work will be done collaborating in groups. You will take more responsibility for your own learning instead of relying on the teacher to fill your brain. You will be asked to find creative ways to present your products to share with others. And lastly, not all learning should be PBL. It's one way of learning, not the only way. Our team is so excited to embark on this PBL journey together. You will be learning more about PBL throughout the school year. And remember, all of this goes back to our school's vision of learning together as reflective citizens and innovative thinkers to build a better tomorrow. I want to wrap up this presentation talking about our distance learning plan. Back in March, we responded really quickly to the pandemic and launched our distance learning plan. I want to congratulate all of you, our COJOWA Eagles, for the way you adapted to this new way of learning and showed grit. As we start a new school year, we'll be sending boxes of learning materials home for each of you. In the box, you'll find a gift from the Seniors 2021 with a special message on it. We've also updated the distance learning schedules for this school year, which can be found on the school's website. As you begin this school year, I have a few tips for you. The first one is the golden rule of the virtual classroom. Always have your microphones off and your cameras on. The second is that we recommend that you wear your COJOWA uniform for all classes. This will really help you switch into school mode and also to separate your school day from your personal time. And lastly, be fully present in all of your classes. Avoid double tasking and any other types of distractions. I want to leave you with this quote that can be an inspiration for all of us. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. We can all make the most of being in quarantine. And that concludes my presentation for today. It's been fun to see everyone back online this week. It's going to be a different year, but it's going to be a great year. Welcome back, Eagles. Well, that concludes our assembly for today. I want to thank everyone for being... What's going on? There's an interruption in the signal.
Black Death was a devastating global epidemic that struck Europe and Asia in the mid-1300s. Nonetheless, after the Black Death came a period of light and joy where art, philosophy, and science flourished and critical thinking was reborn. It is often considered as the rebirth of Western civilization. This era is now known as the Renaissance. Scientists often say that it is only a matter of time until the next disease strikes again. And as we all know,
history loves to repeat itself.
Stranger. Still don't know my name. You still don't know my name. And I would die a slave, better right now. But you still don't know my name. Yeah. This is number one champion sound.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come pick you with you. You'll be my American boy. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come pick you with you. You'll be my American boy.
Join us in this journey.
Cuando hay 1% de probabilidad, el 99% de esperanza.
We are the Renaissance. See you soon.
Congratulations to our seniors 2021 for putting together such an inspiring video. As the Renaissance, we know that you will bring light to our school community throughout the next year at COJOWA. We're so fortunate to have such a great group of seniors at our school this year. So to close our Welcome Back Assembly, let's all show our Eagle pride as we stand to sing together our COJOWA school song.
Cheers for the Eagles, to our colors white and blue, to COJOWA's alma mater, and our friendship fair and true. And as
end our assembly by thanking everyone who contributed to making this assembly possible. A special thank you to Sandy Rodriguez, our COJOWA counseling team, Mr. Ortiz, Mrs. Glab, and of course, our seniors and first grade students. Thank you all for your support. Well, COJOWA Eagles, this really does conclude our Welcome Back Assembly for this school year. Thank you so much for joining us. It is going to be a great school year ahead. I look forward to seeing you all soon. For now, take care and go Eagles.